A perfect day for it.
It was beautiful.
I mean, they didn't get rained out, that's for sure. Things were nice and quiet most of the day today.
Got kind of lucky considering this past week.
My gosh, yeah, we've been getting the rains beginning at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and today most of the showers began west of I-75, not east of I-75, and then they moved very quickly out into the Gulf of Mexico. And right now, that's where they are, and we are not seeing rain developing on land at this point. A few more showers are beginning to approach the east coast of Florida, but we're not seeing them over here on the west coast. Those green stripes that you see on your screen, that's indicative of the flooded areas where the rivers are. And of course, because of all the rains that we've seen over the last couple of days, those rivers are still very, very high at this point as far as the water levels are concerned. In the meantime, we're going to continue to watch the rains moving off towards the west, and we're not expecting to see anything other than clearing conditions for tonight along the west coast of Florida. So things are going to be quiet during the overnight time period, and temperatures for the most part are mostly in the 70s and 80s right now, and that's true of our area as well. So we are looking at our temperatures mostly in the 70s everywhere you go, and we've got either 78 or 79, it appears, all across the region, with some 80s a little bit down to the south of us in the Charlotte County area. And as far as the tropics are concerned, they're starting to get a little busier. We have been watching one system that just came off the coast of Africa. This one is Florence, and this is the one that's out here. And then we have another one that's a little bit closer to us, and this is an area of just a tropical disturbance. And this is the one we're interested in because it is going to have a more immediate impact on our weather beginning on Monday, where we do have about a 70% chance of rain for our area as a result of it moving across and into the Gulf of Mexico. So what we're looking at is there's about a 40% chance of development if it does move into the Gulf, and if that does happen, then remember that it will be moving away from us. But in the meantime, this is going to be a system that we're going to continue to monitor and watch. And you can see that right now it's moving more up towards the north, with just that last frame showing it making more of a westerly turn. And the thought process is that it'll come right here across the Florida Straits, north of Cuba, and into the Gulf of Mexico, bringing us a good 70% chance of rain on Monday. So that's the way the forecast is shaping up to be. We've got plenty of rain in the forecast again for tomorrow, with a 60% chance for the latter part of the afternoon. I don't know why I can't seem to be advancing, but once again, that seems to be the case. And here we go. Now we're looking at our shear, and this is what is going to help prevent anything from developing, is that the shear is very strong right over the state of Florida. So as these systems do try to come on through, we're not likely to see development taking place. But in the Gulf of Mexico, you can see how very warm the temperatures are, so it isn't a far-fetched idea that it could happen. So once again, these are the two systems that we're faced with. We've got Florence, and Florence is going to be moving into the Atlantic and is not going to be a problem for any landmass areas. That's the good news here, and this is what the track is likely to be over the next couple of days, reaching winds of up to 65 miles per hour before it moves into the northern Atlantic. And once it makes that turn up here, it is going to die out very quickly. So we're not too concerned about it. And Florence is the 6th named storm of the season so far, of the Atlantic season. Over the next 7 days, we're looking at some good rain chances on Monday and Tuesday, with a 70% chance of rain in the forecast.